I'm back already. And because two of the Nightwish songs on the list were kind of short and kind of not awesome, I decided to go to the next one on the list and knock out another video. So the next one up was a Deep Silent Complete, and the request was for Floor on vocals, which is fine with me if I'm honest. Live in Buenos Aires 2018. Let's check this one out. I don't know a damn thing about it. I gotta say this right off the bat. I'll be honest with you. I went to the Tarja version live, and I wanted to hear just the little bit of it, and I heard this part, and for whatever reason, when Floor sings, it's just different. The operatic singing, which I understand is a huge part of their sound because it was what kicked it off, but it always sounds like "Look at Me" because it is. In an opera, you want all the focus of everybody, and I never get that from Floor. And I don't know if the difference in the singing style just does that, because I mean, really, that's exactly what that style is meant to do, is draw your attention right to the vocalist. And although it's just Floor singing and you got some keys in the background, it doesn't feel like she's all about herself. I'm like, there's two guitars playing. Troy's on his PRS. Sweet. Cool. People have been mentioning, you got to hear Troy play guitar and so this is one of those songs. Cool. I can't just let that go by without commenting on it. Marco had a bass / guitar instrument going on. What's he playing the guitar on? Let me know that one. folks, bass players, musicians, listen to that little breakdown right there. And I mean, it sounds different to me. Usually it's the one guitar, which always sounds great. They got both guitars going. It sounds huge. And I'm like, what is that other sound? It's because Marco is doing vibrato on the bass, which you don't hear too often. Not like being an integral part of a song. So it sounds really cool. Very, very cool. Listen again and watch his hands. All right, that was awesome. That song went on a journey that I wasn't, from the start of it, I wasn't expecting it to go that way. And man, what I pointed out about Marco's bass and having the other guitar there, it sounded huge. And then as it progressed through that last build up all the way to the end of the song, Kai kept adding little every measure every turnaround he'd add a little more to what he's doing on drums, and it just builds and builds and builds. And then when Marco joined in, that was just such a brilliant way to build up the song. And they've done it before, but it was just to hear it and still get my hair standing on end, which didn't happen for the last two songs I did. It's a lot different. Now, what I'm going to do is go to the Tarja version and just listen to the difference. And if it is horrible, I'm not going to share it with you. But people have asked for this, doing a back-to-back with Floor and Tarja. Plus, we're getting, I don't think there's going to be Troy, and there's going to be Yuka on drums. So it's going to be a lot different. So let me find that. Here we go. I hope I love it. Is that Marco? I've never seen him without a beard. I just got to stop it. When was this done? All right, I had to look it up because that was obviously not Marco, and I had heard mention of a different bass player, but I didn't hear it enough to know it was Sammy Vanska. So different bass player too. So there's a lot of different stuff going on here. So it's it's almost, what do you have? Just Tuomas and Empu that are part of the current lineup. It's pretty crazy. And what else did I notice? Empu is playing Washburn, which is kind of surprising. Good brand. Good brand. I don't remember the Haze being in the more recent version, so I don't know. As I do editing, I'll clear up my comment on it. What a difference. What a difference. All right, so put Empu up there, like Empu. Let's see. Big differences that change how this sounds. You got a different bass player. You have one guitar, which is lower in the mix than both the guitars in the video we just checked out. So when and Tarja's voice is pretty hot in the mix, which it's fine. I'm not criticizing that. But one thing that strikes me about both of these versions of this song is the one with Floor and Marco. It feels more like an entire band. Like every when Floor sings, it's never about her somehow. She's commanding as hell on stage, but it's always, it feels like it's just the whole band, you know. And with, you know, and I mentioned the mix because the mix is important. It's, you know, it changes your focus on what was going on. I don't know what it was live, like being there would have been different than what was, you know, set up on this DVD. But this, the focus is more Tarja, which is, you know, if that was working then, that's great. I prefer having it more of a full band sound, and I like the new version just because it's got more guitar, and it just sounded huge. So this is still good. I mean, it's really good. They're so different. They're very, very different, but cool. I mean, I can appreciate the differences, definitely. And her singing, if that's what you like, it's really, really good. If it's not what you like, I'm not going to listen to it. Another twofer for you. So I'm going to hop on to the next band. Maybe go to Bandmate, huh? Yeah, I think we'll go to Bandmate. And I am, what's the word? Oh, we're doing that.